Alright, welcome everybody. This video is going to cover legs, it's going to cover triceps, and it's going to cover a little bit of chest. It's going to focus on legs mainly. As you can see here, I'm already squatting. I've already done a couple warm-up sets. I've got 160 pounds on the bar. This is my second working set. I did a first working set at 135. I'm not showing that one here, but disclaimer is squats and legs in general are not my strong point for multiple reasons. I ignored them in the past. I'm dealing with a back injury, but I'm still working through it, not using it as an excuse not to work my legs. So we're going to also hit a lot of triceps in this video. I'm going to show a couple different exercises that are good for hitting the triceps and a little bit of chest as well. So hope you stick with it and enjoy it. Okay, this is the second set. I've got 185 pounds on the bar, and as you can see, I'm using a 5-gallon paint bucket. Now, I'm using this bucket as a good gauge on my depth while I'm squatting. I know when I tap it that for me at 6'3", this is as deep as I really need to go with the issues I have. It still allows me to work my legs a ton without compromising too much of a lean forward and too much of pressure on my back. Okay, so for my third working set, I jumped up to 205. As you can see from the clip, I was only able to get it 4 times, and that was because my back just couldn't handle it. Legs felt strong. I felt like my form was good. As you can see, I'm wearing a weight belt to help, my core stay tight, my abdomen stay tight. Some days I'm able to go higher on the weight, some days I'm not. Just really depends. And, for anybody out there, squatting is more about, you're not trying to hit big numbers, but you're really trying to focus on getting a good workout for your legs. Okay, so I decided to drop the 35s off on each side for just 135 pounds. I still felt like I had a lot of power and energy left in my legs. I wasn't too fatigued, so I hit this for 8 more reps, and realistically this was 6 sets total, including my warm-up, so I felt like I got a good squat workout, and this was after a mile and a quarter jog too. So for my leg workout that day, it felt solid, and the squatting is still an absolute work in progress for me. Alright, so moved on from squats and moved into some tricep work. And for the tricep work, I decided to start out with some close grip bench press. The key to these is finding a comfortable grip that allows you to activate and mainly use your triceps for this press. And for everyone, it's going to be different. It's going to depend on your arm length, but hand placement is key. Not putting too much pressure on your wrists while activating those triceps throughout the lift. On this day, I also decided to mix in some incline dumbbell bench press. I'm using 80-pound dumbbells here, and the reason I did this was because close grip bench press, you are hitting your chest a little bit as well, and since I hadn't had a chest workout in a day and a half, I decided to throw these in combined with the close grip bench press to give me a semi-full chest workout mixed in with this tricep workout as well. Alright, here in the forefront we got my wife doing her first set of dumbbell press incline here, and in the background you have me doing my first working set of close grip bench press at 135 pounds. And when I do close grip, I like to do them as slow as I possibly can. I do thumb under on the bar. It makes me feel like I'm engaging my triceps more. I don't know, that might be just in my head, but either way, first real set here, getting some tricep work. Okay, something worth mentioning, when doing incline dumbbell press, something that's often overlooked and which causes injuries is getting the weights in place. Now, I'm just using 80 pounds here. I would prefer to be using 90, 95s, but I don't have them currently at home. But getting them into position safely is a bit of a trick sometimes, especially when you start getting heavier in dumbbells. I like to use my knees. I like to pop them up into position so that I'm ready for my first rep. And then during the exercise itself, for any kind of dumbbell press in general, you want to make sure you're focusing on squeezing your chest. If you're doing flat bench dumbbell press, decline dumbbell press, or incline dumbbell press, the key is using that chest. So getting a nice deep stretch on the way down and then a good tight pinch at the top with the dumbbells. Second working set of close grip bench press here. I've got 165 pounds. And like I said earlier, I usually like to do these a little bit slower. I've sped up the pace here a little bit. Still keeping my form. Still letting my elbows drop out a little bit, which is different from regular bench press. And still focusing on using my triceps to accomplish the lift. So this is a seated dumbbell tricep extension. I'll mix these in every now and then with tricep kickbacks on my tricep workout days to just get a different way of hitting the triceps instead of using conventional things like the easy curl bar, skull crushers, or close grip bench press. Alright, so this is my third and final set of incline dumbbell press. And I think all the previous sets I had hit between 8 and 10 reps, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but me personally, I try not to go into any exercise with a set in stone amount of reps that I'm going to accomplish. It's fine and dandy to sit down and say, well, I'm going to hit this 12 times. And if it's your third, fourth, or fifth set and you sit down and you try to hit it for 12 reps, and you can only get 8, 9, or 10 because you're fatigued, that's okay. You know, if your form is breaking down, it's okay to stop. I know it's an ego thing, especially with me. If I'm in the weight room around other men, and I say, all right, I'm going to hit this 12 reps, I'm damn sure going to try to hit it for 12 reps because I don't want to look like a failure. But at the same time, if you throw your ego out and focus on that mind-muscle connection, which I'm still trying to work on, you're going to turn out a lot better in the long run. Okay, so for tricep workouts, this is one of my favorite exercises. This is a decline, easy curl bar, skull crusher. I cannot find anything else that I do in the gym, maybe other than rope push downs or rope pull downs, that activate my triceps and give me a better workout than this. It's a little funky to get into position, and you can do this with a shorter straight bar that you find in the gym, or you can use the easy curl bar and load it up yourself. But either way, this is a fantastic workout for your triceps. Okay, so my wife was kind enough to demonstrate these for us, and what these are just a declined dumbbell tricep extension, and you can do these on a flat bench as well. We just like to do them on the declined bench because it gives you a larger range of motion. The key to these are keeping your elbow in place, not letting it rock back and forth so that you can't cheat the extension part, and really focusing on locking that tricep out without locking your elbow. I know it sounds funny, but there is a difference. Okay, so here's something I'm trying to mix in more and more on my leg workout days, and all it is lunges. It's what I'm doing here are alternating lunges. The key here though is I've taken, instead of just using my body weight, you'll see some people do it with a full barbell. I've just taken my easy curl bar that had 25-pound plates on each side of it, and I've just loaded it into a high bar position on my back as if I was going to squat the weight, and just took my time, and I think I did between 8 and 10 reps each on each leg, and just got good solid lunging out of each rep, focusing on taking my knee almost all the way down to the mat that I've put on the floor, but without stopping or touching my knee, and then returning to the starting position. So it really helps you work with all those stabilizer muscles. You've got to keep your balance, and you really get a good quad workout from this. Okay, so here's my second set of skull crushers using the easy curl bar, and something I didn't touch on the first set was hand placement on the easy curl bar, or even on a straight bar, it doesn't matter. The wider you go, the more your elbows are going to be flared. The more narrow you go, the more narrow your elbows should stay. You don't want to flare your elbows too much on these tricep extensions, skull crushers. The more you flare your elbows, the more you're going to be cheating the weight. The more narrow you keep your elbows and strict, the better workout you're going to give those triceps throughout.
I didn't realize.
All right, this clip leads off with my second set of lunges. They're weighted again. I've got the easy curl bar in the high bar position on my back. You're gonna have to excuse the garage in the background. It's a mess. We've been in the house for almost a month now. We've got things almost straightened out. Hopefully in the videos to come, I'm switching some stuff around in the garage, and one whole side will be dedicated to just weightlifting and putting a shelf on the other side for all this junk in the background. So eventually I'll get some more weights and maybe even take this to maybe a real gym and get some different things for working out and exercise in general. Okay, so off video here, I ended up doing a third set of skull crushers. Didn't like the way the video turned out, so I'm not going to add it in here. It's not value added. But I did do my third set of lunges here, as you can see, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's going to be labeled under squats and probably triceps. As you can see, I mixed in some chest in this, so really I don't ever go into a workout with a set plan other than, general that I'm going to hit legs and triceps, and then I usually just go from there. So leave a comment below if you want or like the video, and thanks again for watching.